Hi, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody is well. Welcome from what is a particularly cold but sunny Germany today. And as you can see in the thumbnail title, we're going to be fitting one of these built-in 4K dash cams into the Mercedes today. So in the box you get clearly the main part. You get a plug and play wiring loom, which we'll come on to in a minute. And then you also do get the traditional wiring loom here. And although I'm not going to use this, I have to say the quality is looks very good. It's got all the proper fuse bits there. The camera's just picking up on that. They all appear to be really well pre-molded and stuff for plugging into a fuse box. So without further ado, let's crack on and get this fitted. Should hopefully only be about a 10-minute job. Fingers crossed. So I've now removed the cover to expose all the wiring and the camera and so on that's all behind the shield. Now you may not have this camera, don't worry if you don't. It's not part of anything to worry about in this, but it may look slightly different. That's because this car is fitted with the upgraded headlights, and that requires the dual stereo camera for all the controls for that. So this is the original piece that I've taken off. Now that comes off in two parts. You've got this main cover, and that is held on in 4 places, and that's held on, and it clips over these things here, and that just pulls off. There's nothing to worry about. The tricky bit is removing this cover. So when it sits on the car, it sits like this, and that sits around the top of the mirror here. So you need to get something in here, like a small screwdriver or a proper trim removal tool, and you're trying to squeeze those little plastic clips here like this, essentially, so it falls out. Once you do that, that's easy, and then this can just pull down from the top. And then you've got the replacement part, which is here. Now as you can see, this is all it's all the same size, and the only difference is this front bit here. We'll need to remember to take the cover off when we put it on. And we've got the wiring here. So we've got this bit that's an 8-pin multi-plug, and then the actual wiring that comes with the kit plugs and plays into this bit here, which is the windscreen sensor. Okay, now you just remove that out, as you've got here. We take the main part, which is over here. Okay, and we replace the plug we've just taken out with this white one. We clip that back into there, and then the multi-pin plug that is here clips into this bit here. Once we've done that, put it all back together, then we should be able to test the image quality, and we'll see what that looks like in just a moment. So it's taken me about 2 minutes to put that in. Get all the wiring. That was a little bit tricky. The wiring, not a problem, it's 2 connectors, but just getting the wiring to sit so there's enough space behind the void, because obviously you've got the camera and stuff, the big dual-sighted camera there. Just have enough space for the wiring so it's sat properly, but we got there in the end. I think it looks quite neat. I'll show you a picture from the outside in a minute. And if you think this is this is right in front of my sort of eye line where I drive at the moment, I think you'll agree you can hardly see you know, the addition of the camera at all. It is quite neat, and it's certainly not in your field of view. You've got the controls just under here. I apologise, the sun's not in the best place, but it is what it is, for switching it on and taking a picture, and I'll show you the instructions in a minute. And then you've got the SD card on the side here, which is recording all the time, and then you can view the images through an app, and then obviously you can record that, do what you want to do, and so on with those pictures, if you wanted, for example, to, I know, use them as part of a holiday diary for a road trip or something like that. So hopefully you find that useful. I'll come back to you with probably a blog in a couple of weeks time, once I've been using it and seeing what it looks like, as to whether it's worth it or not. I think though, for about I think this was 110 euros, albeit with a bit of a Black Friday deal from AliExpress, I think that's probably well worth it. And it's certainly a much neater installation than having everything over the windscreen with wires, and actually looks really sort of, I think, unobtrusive. Let's just have a quick look from outside of the car so you can see what it looks like. And I think, as we can see, that looks, let's better come around this side out of the sun here. I think we can agree that looks quite smart and very unobtrusive. So hopefully you find that useful. As ever, please like and more importantly subscribe if you do like and want to see other videos like this, as it's only really the subscriptions that keep the channel growing. Until we come back with the next video. So I thought afterwards, actually having just filmed all the rest of it, it'd probably be quite useful to go through the instructions of how to attach, how to connect your camera to your device. You can connect to Android or Apple according to the instructions, but I thought if I do this on my tablet, it's quite easy to film. That's an Android tablet, and we can just follow through. So you've got the instructions here and it gives the usual stuff. So let's see what it says. So we've turned the car on at the moment, the ignition is on, and the location settings are on, which is a requirement on the thing here. So I'm hoping, so we've got all the ignition on the car. Install the camera and power it on. Yeah, well, we've done that. So let's hit next. Select camera, Wi-Fi and connect. So connect Wi-Fi. Right, so we should now see up here, blah, 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 Mercedes-Benz, blah, blah, blah. What are we looking for? We are looking for Cardv, C-A-R-D-V is what we're looking for. So there we go. Let's just press that. And the password, well, there's a default password here which can be changed afterwards. So let's go with that, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely fantastic security there. Well done. So we'll do that and we'll change that later. Connect. And let's see what happens. So top left corner, WLAN, return to app connection. Okay, so connect. Okay. Let's see then. Let's go back, tap this. I'm hoping the red light appears to have gone off on there. Add camera, okay. There we go. Connect. And there we are. And there you can see the image that is being seen out of the front of the car at the moment, which is really good field of vision right there. So let's just zoom in on that. In fact, let me just move that round a bit so it's a little bit darker. And there you are. And that is now capturing your recordings. So what's that taken? That's taken about 3 minutes or something to connect. And then that's obviously good to go. And we can review that and adjust all the settings in the menu here down in the bottom right hand corner. So there we are. Hopefully all useful.